I wanted to introduce our Chief of Police, Reginald Holcomb. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm just going to read this statement, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully it'll cover the series of events that took place last night until about an hour ago. Okay, City of East Cleveland stands in unwavering support of two of its own, Officer Hernandez and Officer Durda, who were injured in the line of duty. Both officers sustained gunshot wounds during an incident currently under investigation. They are receiving medical care at University Hospital and are in stable condition and continuing to recover. At this time, the suspect is in custody. The investigation remains active, and our law enforcement agencies are working diligently with local, state, and federal partners to bring justice to those responsible. Local agency, EDGE, which is SWAT, Cuyahoga-County Sheriff's Office, Ohio State Highway Patrol, Brooklyn PD, South Euclid, Cleveland Heights, Cleveland, Euclid, RTA, CMHA, Cuyahoga Metropolitan Housing Authority, Shaker Heights, University Circle, ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, U.S. Marshals, Secret Service, and BCI. Also, East Cleveland Fire Department, Chagrin Valley Dispatch, Cleveland EMS, and the Canton K-9 unit arrived to assist us. We are grateful that Officers Hernandez and Durda are pulling through. This is a stark reminder, ladies and gentlemen, of the risks our officers face every day. I commend their courage and strength and assure the public that we are doing everything possible to protect and serve the public. The city will release additional information as it becomes available, encourages everyone with information related to this incident to contact the East Cleveland Police Department. The Sheriff's Office right now is covering our calls for service. The Mayor, Safety Director, pretty much covered everything, so I'm not going to really answer any further questions.
I would like to ask about the two officers. Make sure we have their names right first, please.
Durda.
Pardon?
Durda, D-U-R-D-A. Hernandez, H-E-R-N-A-N-D-E-S. Z.
Got it.
Z zebra.
And Durda's first name is?
Joshua.
And Hernandez's first name?
Oh, Brandon.
Brandon.
I'm sorry.
What can you tell us about them? Their service with the city?
Excellent. Coming in here is 2/3 of the battle. Excellent service, professional in their duties and conduct, exemplary officers.
And how long have they been with the department? Can you help us with
About
that?
4 years.
Both of them have
About
been
4
with
years.
Yeah.
Have you spoken with them today?
Okay, one is 4, one is a year.
Oh,
But
okay.
he conducts himself like he's been here.
Have you been able to communicate with them today? Share any messages with them?
I left about 5 o'clock this morning, the hospital.
Was the man in custody, the suspect, was he hit by any crossfire? I'm assuming that there were shots fired. When police fired, did they hit him?
No.
And what was the key to finding finding the suspect was neighbors' intel? Because I know that you guys had, I believe you had thermal imaging robots. I think I saw drones. What actually led to his apprehension?
Well, other than the fact that we had drones, when sun came up, we actually saw him.
Sorry to keep asking questions, just trying to understand all the pieces here. Do we have a motive from the suspect and our investigators talking to him to figure out what that motive was?
Original call was domestic related.
And then, just to rewind, 2 were found dead that were family members, is that correct? And then,
We can't confirm that right now.
but were 2 found dead?
Yes,
Was there 6 shots, or do we know how many shots
we don't
were
know.
fired?
Until the investigation is ongoing. The individuals who are unfortunately deceased are at the Cuyahoga-County Medical Examiner's office. So until an autopsy is performed, we don't know.
I'm just gonna rewind because at first we heard from the mayor that they were family members, now we're hearing we're not, just so we're on the same page. They're not family members, or are we saying they are family members?
Well, the mayor didn't he didn't make a mistake. It's just that we can't confirm that right now.
So are you
We believe they are, but until we get the autopsy report, to get a positive ID, and get further into the investigation as far as actually knowing who they are, hopefully finding out what actually happened, if there were other people in the house, we don't want to say for certain.
Can you clarify real quick, is Hernandez served 4 years and Durda's 1 year on the police department? Which one's 4, which one's 1?
Dirta's 4,
Thank you.
Hernandez is 1.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And when the suspect was arrested, did he put up any sort of resistance?
He was arrested without incident. There's too many police out there.
And then with the shot spotter for the second shooting, was it shots that you guys heard that triggered it for the one, it was I believe around 1 a.m. when the other officer was shot?
About 2 hours.
Or was it another shooting that triggered that? What triggered for the shot spotter to go off in the second location?
The suspect fired his weapon.
And then that triggered it.
Mhm.
When you left the hospital this morning, what did you say to these men?
Good job. Hang in there. Keep your head up.
So I'm gonna just walk me through again. So it was North Taylor and Terrace is where the initial call came in.
Okay.
Was 1700 block maybe?
19.
19, gotcha. So that was where the shots were initially fired, 2 people dead, the suspect fled, and about an hour and 45 minutes later, shot spotter picked up shots off of Euclid. Tell me where the shot spotter picked up the spots, and what was the circumstances regarding this shooting?
We fired the weapon, for one. So the officers were already on scene. They heard the shots as well as shot spotters picking it up in the 15600 block of Euclid,
Is that by the town home motel, is that right?
somewhere around there.
Gotcha, but he was in the bushes, or what were